Hi everybody and welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So I'm sorry that I haven't filmed again. This week was insane. I have only read 2 books this week because I read a book over the weekend. I started a book Sunday and I thought I was going to finish it and I didn't get to. And then this week was like meeting after observation things and like insane. And then Wednesday I got this killer, like debilitating like migraine, and that was the day that I was going to film a video. And then I was like, oh, like Thursday I'll be better, but like so Wednesday my migraine was on this side of my face. It was like all in this eye, all over here. And then I woke up Thursday and it was like, hello, and it was like all in this side of my face. So needless to say, I did not film. I was also waiting for a book because this is part 1 of my book haul because I ordered books from Amazon and I ordered books from Thrift Books. I was going to do my Amazon order over the weekend, but then one book just like never showed up. Like it was supposed to come Saturday, did not show up Saturday. So then it was like, oh, it might come. Don't worry, watch out for it. So then it said, oh, yeah, it's going to come Wednesday. Never came Wednesday. So then it said if it didn't come by Thursday to just tell them and they will resend another one. So that's what I'm doing. So I figured I would just show you the books that have shown up so far. I have all my Amazon books minus one because that book, like I just said, is not here. And then I still have like another 7 or 8 thrift books that are still on their way. So I figured I'll just do part 1, show you what I've got. And I will do a weekly wrap-up next week, including these 2 books that I read this week, because I figured you don't want a video of just 2 books. So let's just get started. So this is my first book haul since my book buying ban, so I went a little crazy. I ordered like 15 books off Thrift Books, and then like I can't remember how many I got off Amazon. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books off of Amazon. I had a $25 gift card to Amazon, so that's why I figured I would use that. Yeah, so let's just get started. Well, hi, Benna. So the first book that I bought off Amazon was After the Game by Abby Glines. I went on my book buying ban right around when this one came out, and I was so excited because I was like, oh yeah, I get to finish the trilogy. And once I ordered this, I found out that there's actually a 4th book coming out this summer. So the series is not actually done. So I kind of regret buying this because I bought the other 2 books on clearance, but now I paid for this one full price. So we'll see. This is the 3rd book in this series. I can't remember what the series is called, but kind of follows like this football team, and each one follows a different football player and their story. So I like the series. They're not fantastic, but they're not awful either. They're just nice, lighthearted reads. I finally picked up Finding It by Cora Carmack. This is the 3rd and final book in whatever this series is called. I've had book 1 and 2 forever. I read them forever ago, and I just never picked this one up because I was waiting to find it cheap on Thrift Books, but it just isn't coming in there, and when it does, it's not really in really good condition, so I finally just sucked it up and bought it regular price off of Amazon. I grabbed Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. This book I've seen a lot lately on YouTube. I guess it's supposed to be becoming a movie. We'll see. I know I've seen this once before in my local library, and I avoided it because I thought that the title was kind of offensive, but I don't know. Other people apparently are loving this book, so I thought I would give it a chance. And it must be an Own Voices author, so maybe I don't feel as bad about it anymore. But don't really know too much about it. It's about, I think this girl agrees to go to Singapore to visit her boyfriend's family, and then he turns out to be like this rich family and how she fits in there. So I'm looking forward to this, but I don't know when I'm going to get to it because I don't have like super excitement about it, but I am really excited to have it. I grabbed Palm South University Box Set 2 by Candy Stein. This is another bind up of the books. The 3rd book is actually the one that just never arrived here, so I did order the 3rd book too, so that will be in my next haul when that one finally decides to show up. But I'm really excited to at least have book 2 in my hands right now. So at least it wasn't book 2 that got lost and that book 3 came. At least it was book 2. Then I grabbed The Dazzling Heights by Catherine McGee. I almost broke my book buying ban for this book over break because when I read the first book, I loved it so much, and then I had a 15% off coupon for Barnes & Noble, so I was like, oh my goodness, like, I need to get this book, and then I remembered, don't break your book buying ban, that's silly, so now I finally have it. Bella, no. She has this thing for where she likes to stand on the edge of my chair and just go like this to it. Cats. Then the last book that I got from Amazon is Little Beach Street Bakery by Jenny Colgan. I'm really excited to have this book because for some reason on my shelf I had Summer at Little Beach Street Bakery, but not this one, and this book actually comes first. I don't know if you have to read them together, but I thought they would look nice together anyway, so I grabbed this one. I think there's one more after this that has to do with Christmas. So I would love to get to this one soon, to this one in the summer, and then get the Christmas one at Christmas time, so that would be really exciting. So those are all my Amazon books, and now on to my thrift books, at least the ones that I've gotten here so far. I grabbed Catching Air by Sarah Pekkanen. I also grabbed, I think it's here, Skipping a Beat by Sarah Pekkanen. I just decided that I wanted to try to collect all of her books, so these are the only two that have shown up so far, but I definitely ordered more by her, so I'm hoping to collect them all. I think I ordered The Best of Us, These Girls, and I don't remember if I ended up ordering the opposite of me, but I want to say I did. So far, so good. These came in really, really good condition, so I'm really excited to have these on my shelf. If you didn't know, on thrift books, they sell used books, and I definitely made sure to only order very good or, like, new books. But that doesn't always solve your problem because I still got an ex-library copy of The Director's Cut by Janice Thompson, so that's really frustrating because I did not buy any library copy books. But the other book in that series, I ordered all three. Two of them are here. I also grabbed Stars Collide by Janice Thompson. These are books 1 and 2, I want to say, in this trilogy. Oh, look, they're labeled Book 1 and Book 3, so I'm actually missing Book 2, but that's on its way. These kind of are companion series with the Designs by Bella, Weddings by Design series, and then the Bella series, no, Weddings by Bella series. I don't know, there's 3 series, and they kind of all somehow tie together. So I really wanted to have this trilogy as well. And then I also grabbed The Last Chance Matinee by Maria Stewart. I can't remember whose Instagram account this was on, but I saw this, and I wanted to grab it so bad. I'm a little upset about how the condition is. It doesn't feel like very good condition, but I think what I might do is hold on to it, read it, and if I really love it, I'll rebuy it. But I guess this is about, like, these 2 sisters, and their dad ends up passing away, and so they have to come together to make this movie theater work, I guess. I could be totally wrong, but I just got sucked in by this cover, and I just knew that I had to have this. Disappointed by this book. So I grabbed Catch Me by Jennifer Probst. I did not realize that this series are all novellas. Did not realize that. Like, they sell these books on Amazon for $5.99, and literally this book is 83 pages. So I don't know. I'm going to read this one obviously because I own it now, but I don't know if I'm going to necessarily continue on with the series. I thought that this was some series that I missed by Jennifer Probst somehow. But apparently it was just a novella series, and so I'll give this one a try, and then I'll determine if I want to continue picking up the rest of the series. At least I grabbed this one from thrift books, so it wasn't as expensive, but we'll see. I also grabbed Summer People by Ellen Hildebrand because somehow this was the only Ellen Hildebrand book that I have not read yet. Well, actually, there's another one, but I at least own it. I somehow did not own this book. I have no idea how that happened, but there was one day where I was like, I own everything that Ellen's written, right? And I was counting, and I was like, there's 17 here, but her list shows 18. What am I missing? And for some reason, I was missing this book. So I needed to grab this one to finish my Ellen Hildebrand collection. So now I have all of her books that she has ever published. So that's exciting. Mine is like novellas that she puts online, but definitely excited that I finally own all of her books. And the last book I actually got new off of Thrift Books. I never let myself do that, but it was actually cheaper than buying it on Amazon, so I figured I would give it a shot. And I grabbed 6 stories by Matt Wazalowski. I saw this book. This is why I need to film more often so I don't get tongue-tied. I saw this book on Lala's channel, and it looked really good. It sounded good. She really enjoyed it. It's like this like thriller where they're trying to compare it to like Serial, that like podcast where there's like a murder that happens and they listen to 6 different stories to figure out what really went down. So I'm really excited. It's really, really short. I might pick this up sooner rather than later, but I'm so excited to have this. I hope that I like it as much as Lala did, because it looks like it could be really good. And I really liked that Serial podcast. I didn't listen to the 2nd season, but I listened to the 1st season, and I got really sucked in really fast. So I'm hoping that I will like this book. So those are all the books that I have as of right now. Like I said, I still have at least 7 more books coming in the mail. So when those come in, I will film that part. And I will definitely next week film a weekly wrap-up. I promise, promise, promise. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, everybody.